There exists a mansion so exclusive, so impossibly rare, that even Jeff Bezos was rejected. $500 million. 12 acres. And a list of past visitors that includes presidents, royals, and one man who tried to buy it 3 separate times. Hidden behind a private mountain range in the south of France lies a property that defies every standard of luxury. The Villa Soleil. 12 acres. 50,000 square feet. And a price tag that would make even Saudi princes hesitate. When Jeff Bezos approached the owners in 2023, his offer of $480 million was politely declined. The owners said it would take $500 million. And even then, the buyer would need to pass an interview. The interview lasts 6 hours. It is conducted by the original architect, the head of security, and a panel of 3 former residents. They ask one question above all. Why do you deserve to live here? Inside the main living wing, you will find the most expensive carpet ever woven. Handmade in Isfahan over 12 years by 7 masters. Worth alone more than most penthouses in Manhattan. $47 million under your feet. Down a hidden staircase lies the wine cellar. 12,000 bottles. Including a Romane Conti from 1899 valued at over $1 million. The owner does not drink wine. He just collects. The master suite alone is larger than most Manhattan apartments. 6,000 square feet. A bathroom carved from a single block of Carrara marble. And a private terrace where Tom Cruise reportedly proposed to Penelope Cruz before security removed him. The pool is 2 stories deep. The bottom is glass. Below it swims a private aquarium of rare tropical fish, including 3 specimens that cannot legally be purchased anywhere in the world. The maintenance costs alone exceed $80,000 per month. The private cinema seats 50. It receives Hollywood films 30 days before public release. A perk that costs the owner $6 million per year. Brad Pitt has watched 3 Oscar winners here before they were even nominated. On the roof sits not 1 but 3 private helipads. A Bell 429 awaits the owner at all times. 24 hours a day. Ready to depart within 90 seconds. There is also a backup helicopter at a private airfield 12 kilometers away. Security is run by former Mossad. 24 operators rotate in shifts. The property has its own private cellular tower. Its own water purification system. And a bunker rated to survive a direct nuclear strike. Nothing comes in. Nothing leaves. Without permission. $500 million buys you the largest private estate in continental Europe. 12 acres. 17 separate buildings. A helipad. A bunker. A wine cellar worth more than most yachts. And the absolute certainty that you will never see your neighbors. Because there are none. For 3 kilometers. The current owner is rumored to be a former tech billionaire who walked away from Silicon Valley in 2020. He has been seen in public exactly 3 times in the last 4 years. The gates of Villa Soleil close behind him every evening at 6 p.m. And nobody, not even his children, knows when they will open again. If you want to live like the billionaires they envy, smash that like button. Subscribe for more exclusive content. And tell us in the comments. Would you pass the interview to live in Villa Soleil? God bless. Below the main residence lies a private supercar gallery. 20 vehicles. Including a Bugatti Centodieci, a Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, and the last Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta ever sold. Combined value, $200 million. They are started every morning at 6 by a dedicated mechanic. The art gallery occupies the entire east wing. A Caravaggio that the Vatican refuses to authenticate. A Picasso considered lost since 1964. And 3 Banksy originals the artist himself signed in person during a secret visit in 2019. The spa wing employs a permanent staff of 9. 2 masseuses, a chef de spa from the Mandarin Oriental, and a private dermatologist on retainer. The hammam alone took 11 years to build. Every gram of gold leaf was applied by hand by a single Moroccan master craftsman. The library contains 40,000 first editions, a Gutenberg Bible fragment, a handwritten letter from Napoleon to Josephine, and the original score of Beethoven's Symphony 9, which the owner refuses to publicly display. Each book has been cleaned individually by a librarian who studied at the Vatican Apostolic Archives. The private aquarium spans 3,000 square feet. It houses 2 specimens of the bluefin tuna, the most expensive fish ever auctioned, a great white shark caught off the coast of Australia, and a colony of axolotls being studied by Stanford researchers who fly in twice per month from California. The formal dining room seats 24. The table is a single slab of mahogany from a tree felled in 1872. The silverware belonged to the last Tsar of Russia. And the chef, recruited from Lou Bernardin in New York, costs the owner $3 million per year. He cooks exclusively for one family. Hidden behind a moving bookshelf lies a private chapel, consecrated by a cardinal who never identified himself publicly. The altar contains relics that have not been seen since the fall of Constantinople. The owner is rumored to attend Mass alone here every Sunday at 4 in the morning. The rooftop observatory houses a 40-inch reflecting telescope, built to specifications used by the European Southern Observatory in Chile. The owner has discovered 3 asteroids personally. All 3 are named after his children. None of his 3 children have ever visited the property. There is also a 4-lane private bowling alley, built to mimic the one in Buckingham Palace. The pins are reset by hand by a retired employee of the Queen's household staff. Frank Sinatra reportedly bowled here in 1993, 3 months before his death. The bunker is 40 feet below the main residence. Rated to survive a direct strike by a B-61 nuclear weapon, it can sustain 20 residents for 3 years. It has its own oxygen recycling system, its own water purification plant, and a separate elevator that opens onto a hidden tunnel exiting 2 kilometers away. The Butterfly Conservatory contains over 8,000 specimens, including 3 species considered extinct in the wild. 2 lepidopterists from the Smithsonian Institution maintain it. They have signed non-disclosure agreements that prevent them from publishing their research for the next 40 years. The Grand Ballroom holds 300 guests. It has been used exactly 7 times in the last 15 years. Once by Bono, twice by minor European royalty, and 4 times by the owner alone, who reportedly enjoys dancing in solitude while listening to Chopin nocturnes through invisible speakers. The personal gym is supervised by Mark Wahlberg's former trainer. There is a hydrotherapy pool used by Olympic athletes, a cryotherapy chamber set permanently to -140 degrees, and a hyperbaric oxygen tank that costs $40,000 per session to fly its operator from Los Angeles. 3 Michelin star Yannick Alino designed the working kitchen. It contains the only PacoJet Pro in private hands in Europe, a pizza oven from the Vatican kitchens, and a black truffle storage room maintained at exactly 6 degrees Celsius year-round. Beyond the supercar garage lies the vintage collection, a 1937 Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, one of 3 ever made. A 1954 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing originally owned by Sophia Loren, and the McLaren F1 that Lewis Hamilton drove to win his first world championship. The formal gardens cover 4 acres, designed by the chief gardener of Versailles before he retired in 2018. They contain 12,000 individual rose bushes, including the rarest cultivar in the world, a blue rose that took French scientists 18 years to genetically engineer. Worth more per stem than gold. The private dock accommodates yachts up to 90 meters. The owner currently uses a Lursen-Oshenko hybrid, worth $380 million on its own. It is staffed by 24 crew, including a former British Royal Navy captain and a personal psychologist whose only job is to manage the owner's mood during long voyages. Villa Soleil. 30 separate buildings. 47 employees living on premises. $500 million. And the absolute certainty that not 1 cent of this fortune was made by working a single day at a normal job. The owner inherited it, spent 40 years tripling it, and will pass it to a son who has never expressed any interest in owning it.